In the late 1990s, entertainment followed strict rules. You watched what television networks decided to air. You rented movies from physical stores, and if you returned a DVD late, you paid a penalty. Nobody imagined that one small company would shatter this entire system and rewrite how the world consumes entertainment. Yet quietly, without red carpets or celebrity backing, Netflix began a revolution that would destroy billion-dollar businesses and reshape global culture forever. Netflix did not begin as a streaming giant. It began as a response to frustration. Reed Hastings, a software entrepreneur, was once charged a late fee for returning a rented movie. That small inconvenience sparked a massive idea. Why should customers be punished for watching content on their own time? Why couldn't entertainment adapt to consumer behavior instead of controlling it? Those questions became the foundation of Netflix. In 1997, Netflix was founded as a DVD-by-mail service. At the time, DVDs were new and fragile, but they could be shipped easily. Customers ordered movies online and received them by post. It was a radical idea in an era dominated by physical rental stores. There were no streaming platforms, no smart TVs, and no smartphones. The Internet itself was still young, yet Netflix believed convenience would win. Early growth was slow. The company struggled to acquire customers and faced heavy skepticism. Investors doubted the business model. Consumers were accustomed to browsing shelves, not websites. Meanwhile, a giant stood firmly in the way: Blockbuster. With thousands of stores worldwide, Blockbuster controlled the home entertainment market. Netflix looked insignificant by comparison. Netflix even approached Blockbuster with a proposal to collaborate. Blockbuster declined. The idea of online rentals seemed laughable to an industry built on late fees and physical presence. That rejection would later become one of the most famous missed opportunities in business history. Instead of competing directly with Blockbuster stores, Netflix focused on customer experience. It eliminated late fees entirely by introducing a subscription model. Customers could keep DVDs as long as they wanted, paying a monthly fee instead of per rental. This simple change built trust, loyalty, and long-term engagement. Netflix wasn't just renting movies, it was building relationships. As internet speeds improved and technology evolved, Netflix began preparing for something much bigger. The leadership recognized that physical media was temporary. DVDs were a bridge, not the destination. The future was digital. While competitors clung to storefronts, Netflix invested in data, infrastructure, and experimentation. The transition to streaming was risky. Studios were hesitant to license content. Bandwidth was limited. Many customers didn't yet have fast internet. But Netflix made the leap anyway. In 2007, it launched its streaming service, allowing subscribers to watch content instantly online. It was modest at first, but the impact was revolutionary. Streaming changed everything. No waiting, no late fees, no schedules. Viewers could watch whenever they wanted. Netflix understood something traditional media didn't: control matters. Audiences wanted freedom, they wanted personalization, and Netflix used data to deliver it. Every click mattered. Netflix tracked viewing habits, preferences, and patterns. It didn't guess what people wanted, it measured it. This data-driven approach allowed Netflix to recommend content more accurately than any television network ever could. The platform became addictive, not by manipulation, but by relevance. As streaming grew, Blockbuster collapsed. Physical rental stores couldn't adapt quickly enough. Their model depended on penalties and foot traffic, both of which streaming eliminated. Netflix didn't just outperform Blockbuster, it rendered the entire concept obsolete. But Netflix's biggest disruption was yet to come. Streaming licensed content was powerful, but it wasn't enough. Studios controlled supply. If licenses disappeared, Netflix would be vulnerable. The solution was bold and controversial. Netflix would create its own content. Entering original production was risky. Hollywood was dominated by experienced studios with decades of power. Netflix had data but lacked creative legacy. Critics doubted its ability to produce quality storytelling. But Netflix saw an advantage others missed. It knew exactly what audiences wanted before making a single show. The company invested heavily in its first original series. Instead of releasing episodes weekly, Netflix released entire seasons at once. This decision changed viewer behavior forever. Binge-watching became a cultural phenomenon. Viewers were no longer constrained by schedules. They consumed stories at their own pace. The success of Netflix originals shocked the industry. Awards followed. Subscriber growth exploded. Netflix was no longer just a distributor. It was a studio, a platform, and a global brand. As Netflix expanded internationally, it adapted content for local audiences. It invested in foreign language originals, recognizing that great stories transcend borders. This global strategy allowed Netflix to grow faster than traditional media companies tied to regional markets.
Meanwhile, competition intensified. Tech giants and legacy studios launched their own streaming platforms. The market became crowded. But Netflix maintained its lead through scale, data, and relentless focus on user experience. It didn't chase trends, it analyzed behavior. Netflix also redefined how content success was measured. Traditional ratings became irrelevant. Instead, engagement, completion rates, and retention mattered. This shift forced the entire entertainment industry to rethink metrics and priorities. Despite its success, Netflix faced criticism. Rising subscription prices, content saturation, and creative risks sparked debate. But Netflix embraced experimentation. Some shows failed, others became global sensations. Failure was treated as data, not disaster. The company's culture emphasized speed, accountability, and innovation. Decisions were decentralized, creativity was encouraged, bureaucracy was minimized. This internal structure allowed Netflix to move faster than competitors burdened by tradition. Netflix also changed how stories were told. Longer formats, diverse voices, and unconventional narratives flourished. Content no longer needed to appeal to advertisers or fit broadcast schedules. Storytelling became more authentic and experimental. As the platform matured, Netflix became a symbol of modern entertainment. It influenced language, habits, and culture. Phrases like Netflix and chill entered global vocabulary. Watching habits shifted permanently. Television was no longer a place, it was an experience.
Today, Netflix stands as proof that industries can be disrupted not by size, but by vision. It didn't invent movies or television. It reinvented access. It respected consumers instead of controlling them, and in doing so, it forced the world to change. Netflix's story is not just about entertainment. It is about timing, courage, and understanding human behavior. It shows that the greatest innovations often come from solving small frustrations, like a late fee, with big ideas. From mailing DVDs to streaming billions of hours of content, Netflix transformed itself repeatedly without losing its core mission. That ability to evolve is what separates survivors from legends. The entertainment world will continue to change. Technologies will evolve, competition will grow. But Netflix has already done what few companies ever achieve. It didn't just succeed in an industry, it redefined it. And that is the true legacy of Netflix. Not movies, not shows, but freedom. Freedom to watch what you want, when you want, on your terms. A simple idea that changed the world forever.
As new technologies emerge and audience habits evolve, Netflix continues to adapt, experiment, and push creative boundaries, proving that true innovation never stops. It only transforms with time. If you want more such information, then subscribe to our channel.